I'm excited to be here today because I'm in a space where I see that different institutions and startups are leveraging AI to make an impact within the society in different sectors. And
over the years, we've had quite a number of business ideas we wanted to build. I mean, not just at where my current role, but with a lot of friends and then in the tech community. It's been quite difficult because we weren't sure how to implement a lot of these things. With the coming of AI, we've been able to think of a number of projects, a number of product ideas we want to build.
The whole idea of the report is to be a platform for discussions.
This AI revolution going on, we don't want a future where we are only seen as consumers of AI. We want to be builders of AI technologies that will solve our local problems.
Right now, globally, it's a $16 trillion opportunity. That's what the global market of AI is looking like.
I think the conversation around AI is incredibly important now. Considering I'm in the education edtech space, I sort of linked or created that association to where we can leverage on AI to improve things like, personalized learning, the conversation around assessments, conversations around how we can leverage on AI to ensure that we build our human capital to where we want it to get to.
Well, the things that we have put in place here in Ghana put us on par with Southern Africa, especially South Africa, Angola, and of course, these two, Morocco and Tunisia, which are some of the leading countries when it comes to tech. Sometimes we have a very high concentration of activities in Accra, and sometimes we forget that there's a rest of Ghana that are actually also doing things. So with this mapping, we're trying to show that across Ghana, where there's institutions like the Association of Ghana Industries, CSIR, the Center of Scientific and Industrial Research, those kind of bodies, or different startup hubs like Hopin Academy, we have multiple actors that are pushing forward the AI agenda.
I'm especially proud of how we are trying to implement AI here and not just rely on foreign AI technology, but how we are trying to establish and build something here as well.
We are tackling aspects of the gaps in capacity building, but then I know that being in the space of ALX, we're doing very amazing stuff that I always even direct privately with my friends. Everyone talks about, you work in AI, have you done this ALX course? So thumbs up to ALX also doing so much training for professionals.
KNUS, the Responsible AI Lab, they are actually in the process of having a postgraduate program in AI and data science in Ghana. Oh, wow. And that's something that we are very much proud about. We actually submitted the drafts curriculum to the University Authority. So hopefully very soon we'll have a postgraduate program in Ghana, PhD and masters.
Is it going to be the first?
And it's going to be the first. Ideally we have undergrad programs. I know Ashasi has AI components in their computer science. I know I think academic cities also have. But then this is going to be the first postgraduate course in AI.
This was a very eye-opening meeting for me. It shows that a lot of players in the AI space in Ghana, more than I was aware of, and it shows that we have a relatively large head start on a lot of other African countries.
Who are companies and actors deploying AI in their businesses? So of course, a lot of AI is deployed in the fintech sector. That's one of the most funded sectors in Ghana. Hubtel have their own AI center. You have companies like Fido that just raised 30 million in their Series B. ExpressPay, one of the largest payment platforms we have. But you have companies like Motito and Paybox. I like to bring them up. They're part of the ITC cohort. But these are smaller startups, 5, 6 people in their team, but they're already adopting AI in their processes.
I think it's a very good opportunity to have this conversation today, because as a country, we should know where we have been, where we are, and where we are getting to in terms of the use of AI?
We all know that AI runs on data, and I won't go through all the challenges. I'll leave some things for you to read, but it's still one of the biggest issues we're facing in Ghana and Africa is the lack of data. And then not just that, the lack of quality data.
Of course, we know that there's very limited access to data, accurate data, and so being part of an ecosystem like this sort of brings us a step closer to making this happen sooner than later.
The main transformation is this, right? Work that regularly or took quite a lot of time to do is now being simplified. Irrespective of what industry you are in, AI is applicable. So talk of the health space, talk of the academic space, talk of the agri space. It's made a lot of work easier for us. So this report is one that gives us a lot of room to see what's happening in the space, to see what can be done, to see what gaps there are, who is building what, who is not building what.
It's been a wonderful session and an insightful one, and that will guide the decisions that we make at the African Intelligence Club.
All of these initiatives, all of these reports coming out, all of these things coming out is great for the ecosystem. It affords us the opportunity to know how many different sectors can leverage on AI to solve our problems in Ghana and on the continent.
It was just simple. We wanted to share with you what we collected. Again, to reiterate what Ellie has said, this is in no way exhaustive. We had to pause and say, we've been working on this for a while, let's put it out there, see what the ecosystem will say. And yeah, thank you all for having us.
AI